and you recorded the end, how the fuck you missing the damn middle part?
I will say this, that's the benefit of being a blogger and having your own specific bloggers. You can take out said parts that might make you look bad. I will also say that when certain clips started beginning to be played, which was the cussing out, is when, the glitching of the page had technical difficulties. I feel like the court has been going smooth all morning until we got to the damaging 2 clips that had some bad things said and would paint her kind of in a bad light.
And them folks in the comments talking about some we ain't on that, Kiana. The fuck if we ain't, because first of all, if it had been there, Bella could have just kept rolling earlier, right? And all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Come on with it. Listen. I'm screaming because I scream all the time. The fuck you mean, ho?
Kiana, wait, Bella, Pumpkin from FOE wants to be a juror, so I don't mind rotating real quick and coming in.
You can let her have mine. I just had to clock some stuff because I just be like, how that happen? How we sit here looking for a clip for 15 minutes and you sit in the box with over 2K coins? Really? All right, bye.
See you later, Auntie.
Good morning, Bella. Good morning, Accountability Court. How is everyone?
Morning.
Morning.
All right.
So I don't know where you're beginning, but
Okay, so what were you saying, Erica? It sounded like you paused.
no, I did because it looked like you was about to talk. I said I don't know where you wanted to begin.
Okay, and to the person that sent the CA, we played the clips. So if you would like to come up, I would definitely like for you to come up and speak. But Erica, you may proceed. How are you today? Thank you for coming into court. For those who are new here, just because your name is on the docket does not mean you are required to appear in court. We will play audio, have character witnesses, might even appoint you an attorney, but you are not required to be here. Erica, she chose to come in and speak to her case. Erica, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me, Judge.
As representative also.
Thank you, Mr. Eric. Welcome in as well.
Hi, everyone. Erica, can I ask you one quick question that I think is very important for everyone in the courtroom to hear? What exactly did you say, and what exactly did Nitra say that you said? Would you please be clear in clarifying that?
Sorry, I didn't know I was on mute. What I actually I was actually speaking to Jetpack Mommy, and I told her, please don't go in any other panels explaining yourself. It's your money. You spend it how you want to spend it. You can actually, you made that fucking money, so you spend it where you want to.
Now, what was it you were accused of saying?
I was accused of saying that I had said, fuck them people, fuck FOE, and spend your money how you want to spend it. But that wasn't true.
Okay, so that's a big difference.
I do have that clip of what I actually did say, because I went live to clear my name when I had heard what Nitra said that I said. I was like, that's not true.
Wondering what her motive was when she started hanging around.
My bad, sorry. But I said that's not true. So I did have a live, the next day after hearing what Nitra had said, and I played the clip. I showed the video. I was actually on camera to where I showed where she had called me in the middle, right after I had said what I said. And then I also showed where Virgo, I came off mute and told what gave the message. And then Virgo said Miss Nitra could have called me. This is a safe space. On the camera, it also showed where I text her, because she called me at 8:27. We talked for 3 minutes. And then I made the message, sent the message at 8:33. Miss Nitra read it. And about less than 2 minutes later, Miss Nitra popped up in the box and she was dressed, ready to go. Because on the call, she had said that she didn't like the narrative that the people was over there spinning. She wanted to talk to Jetpack, and she wanted to explain to her, that she don't have anything against her. I asked her, what would you like me to do? Would you like me to unmute? Are you asking me to go live? You want me to tell Virgo you're going to go live? She was like, I just need to talk to her. I was like, well, I'm not mutuals with her. I don't know her. What you want me to say? She was like, I just need the message to get to her, which is what I did.
May I ask a question, please?
Well, one last thing for the haters. One thing that I did continue to hear Nitra say was she could have stopped me when I said it. But from the phone conversation and how I heard it, Nitra told you, Erica, I don't like what I'm hearing. So there's nothing to stop. You are not in her mind. She wasn't clear to you that she heard you say, or that she thought she heard you say, fuck FOE. The only thing so how can you clear up something that you wasn't aware of? That's the only point I want to make.
Correct.
Thanks, Erica.
Bella, may I ask a question? Is this case including Virgo, or will that be a separate case? Because I think if you're going to have a case, the scope needs to be wider, because the disrespect that happened to Virgo and the panelists, all of this is included. But will that be on a different case?
So Virgo will be deemed a character witness because it was her live. So if she wanted to come up, add context to what happened, she may. Perfect example, Miss Jet. She is also a character witness. For those that might have missed me given the context, I kept Jet name quiet, but Jet was the supporter of Tyra's battle. So I explained all of that, and then because the clips are long, I did not play the aftermath of the battle, which sparked the conversation in Virgo's live. So I just kind of verbally gave a lot of the information to pretty much save us some time. But yes, Virgo, she is a character witness if she wants to come up and speak. Miss Jet, she is also a character witness. So if Jet, she's here and she wants to speak to what happened after the battle, she may. But I wanted to make sure we understand why it became the case of Erica and Miss Nitra. It all transpired from the battle to the recap of the live to Erica getting the phone call, feeling slighted, to another conversation happening after the fact. So it was just like a domino effect. But yes, Virgo, she's added in there, but she's not required to speak to her part.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. And Ms. Jet, if you are here, you are free to come up. Erica, if you wanted to continue, or if anybody else had any questions for Erica.
So after that, when I did hear after Nitra dropped out of her, I sent the text message. Miss Nitra did proceed to come up into the box, and she was dressed, and she then went over after she said what she said. She dropped down, and she went live. In the first 30 seconds of her live, she stated, and Erica, I called you with, I don't want to say verbatim, because I don't want to say it wrong, but she went in the first 30 seconds, she started kind of like going off at me, after I done heard the clip, while I'm still in Virgo's live. She then proceeds to say that I had said fuck FOE, and that I had said fuck them people, and I ended up coming in, and I'm hearing, and I was like, I commented and said, why am I being dragged? She said, oh, you ain't being dragged. I called you on the phone and I told you that I ain't like what you were saying. And I'm like, no, that's not true. And she invited me up into the box at that time. And when she invited me up into the box, she repeated again. And I said, that's not true. I say, I'm entitled to say what I want to say. I gave my opinion. That's it. I'm grown, and she mentioned that, she was like that she heard what she heard. She was adamant of what she heard. And I said, Nitra, I'm not going to do this with you. I said, just like you called me to want to talk to the Jet lady, you can call me and we can have a conversation. If you feel like I did something wrong, why are we here? And I ended up dropping out the box. So the day proceeded, and she did have conversations about it throughout the day. I did go to Tea Time Live later on that evening, gave her a full recap, and And I expressed my feelings, and I was upset, and I said, you know what, fuck that. My feelings hurt because I expected better of you. Fast forward, I had found the clips, and I went live the following morning, and I played it from beginning to end, from Virgo's live to Nitra's live, and showed the sequence. I also showed the receipts of when I did call Nitra. I mean, when Nitra did call me, and when she did text me, because she stated, that none of that actually did happen. And I showed the timeline of when it actually happened. Nitra had called me at 8:27 on Wednesday morning. We talked for 3 minutes. And then when I expressed to Virgo made this comment that Miss Nitra would be safe. I texted Nitra, which you can see in the video as well, and told her what Virgo said, that Virgo said she loved her, she'll be safe. Miss Nitra proceeded to add to the thing. That was at 8:33.
I had a question, Erica, on that, because Nitra wanted to continue to point out she doesn't always answer her text messages, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that you sent her a text message. Did she ever respond to that text message?
No, because she came into the box afterwards.
Okay, thank you. So it doesn't matter what she has done in the past. You know that she actually read the text message.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Because she said read.
Yes, that's
But by
right.
the time that, because I saw where she had read it, but by the time that I screenshotted it, which was at like 4:08 that afternoon, while I was live, the time goes away. It just says of when you actually screenshot it. But yeah, she had read it shortly after me sending it.
Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that.
So fast forward, on Friday morning, Nitra calls me about 10 a.m. and asks, could we have a conversation? And I said, yes, sure. She said that she was in my live, and she was just misunderstood, that she just gonna put her pride to the side, and she didn't hear what she had, and she wanted to apologize, and she was apologizing. And I said, well, I think we need to have a conversation about what actually happened. She was like, I'm just here to apologize. I was like, that's not fair. I think we should have a conversation about what you did and how that made me feel. And she was like, it was, I know how I felt because you was over there sitting with them people, the same people that don't hurt you and all this stuff. I was like, that's irrelevant. I said, you can't control who I sit around, none of that stuff. I say, this is my friend, she was in reference to BK at that time. And I said, people had their fights, they had their arguments, and everything. And I say, and if they choose how the relationship proceeds, that's on them, on me, that you can't make that decision for me just because you're not okay with it. And she was saying, well, what I'm saying, you still sitting around the same people that done talk shit about you, done did you dirty. And I was like, that's not true, and then I expressed to her that what really bothered me was my feelings was hurt because you have, you done met my daughter. We done broke bread together. We done touched grass together. We was friends. I said, I also expressed to you about what was going on personally with my son when I had a traumatic instance with my son.
If we could get some MVPs and fire emojis in the chat.
Come through, Jetpack!
While y'all watching, tap the screen, 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 tap the screen.
Thank you.
W Jetpack in the chat. Jet, thank you for coming in. I heard that you are a fan of accountability group.
That's awesome. I'm excited for y'all. That is so awesome. That is awesome.
Thank you
awesome
so
feeling,
much.
y'all.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Let me tighten up. Jet, thank you so much. I appreciate the gift. Thank you for your support.
Fuck that nice shit, Bella. That asshole shake this.
No, for real, because she trying to be on
Thank
this.
you, Thank you.
Knock it off.
No, for real, y'all, because it's good to be
Girl,
humble.
she got her Cartiers on. You know how she do.
You got my heart
good to
beating
be
out
humble,
fast.
appreciative.
My heart humming for y'all.
Thank you, Jet. Thank you. I want everybody to know that all gifts are appreciated. I appreciate everything. Yep. See, look, Angelique, thank you. I appreciate everybody. Thank you. I want to make sure that everybody feels appreciated. So,
Period.
Jet, thank you so much. Real quick, there is a key detail that I would like for the court to hear. Do anybody have the specific clip of after the battle with Tyra and Nitra? The commentary afterwards that got all of this started, because there was multiple requests. People need to hear what was said from FOE side once the battle was over. Do anybody know where that specific clip is? And again, yeah, y'all drop the planes in the chat. Thank you so much, Jet.
May I ask a question, Judge?
Yes, ma'am.
Would it be helpful, although you are looking for the commentary, that post commentary of the battle, could it be helpful to play the commentary during or towards the end so that people have more context with the post commentary? Because if so, then that commentary is on Breadcrumb's page.
Breadcrumb, okay, and shout out to the vloggers again. Yeah, Breadcrumb is a new vlogger that is here supporting the other vloggers.
And they've been doing an awesome job. They're
Absolutely. Really yes. So
I have a question for Erica. I'd like to ask Erica a question.
Yes.
If you don't mind. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Bella. Good morning, jurors. Good morning, comment.
Buenos dias.
Hey, girl. Good morning, boo.
Hey, Bray King. All right. I just have one question, Erica. When you were over in the panel in Virgo's panel, and when the comment was made about them stating that FOE was the one that was sending the threats or messages to her, when Trina said, "Those are your people, those are your friends," when she said that, had you and Miss Nitra had the conversation about you not accepting an apology at that time, or did that come after that?
After, boo.
You're not Erica, boo.
Huh? The apology didn't happen. The apology didn't happen until Friday.
There was nothing to apologize
I'm confused
for
on
yet.
your question.
No. I'm
She
asking.
said, did the conversation when you declined her apology happen before or after the panel with Virgo? When she talked and you declined her apology?
No, that was after the fact. The conversation on the Virgo panel was on Wednesday morning, and me and Miss Nitra's conversation wasn't until Friday morning, after she had went live and accused me of saying something that I didn't say.
So at that time, you were still considering Miss Nitra a friend when you was on Virgo's panel?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
But because Pumpkin, the offense or the lie didn't happen till after Virgo's panel. Right, Erica? So why would there be an
apology?
I get
that. I wanted to, why would there be what?
Why would there be an apology if the offense hadn't happened yet?
But
there was the
apology was for misunderstanding. The apology that she gave was for mishearing her. And I also wanted to clear this up from a commenter. Jetpack Mommy didn't say that FOE did. She said she had people in her inbox, but just to clear it up, she never said that it was FOE who sent those messages. All she said was, yeah, I was the one who said it. Yeah, I said that, and I cleared it up when they typed it in the comments. So she did not say that. And she just said she received threats.
Comments herself. Jetpack typed it in the comments herself that she didn't think that they did it.
Yep, there you go.
So when Erica said "fuck those people," FOE took it upon themselves.
Never said "fuck those people."
Okay, I'm sorry.
Rob, Erica never said "f those people." Actually, the "f those people" came from first when the host was talking to Nitra, telling her that she needs to concentrate on the lady that was doing the gifting. And then Nitra repeated it a second time before she dropped and said, like Virgo said, help these people. Erica never said it until after the fact when they all came back up and she was explaining to the lady that, hey, those people inside your box that sent you those messages, F those people and send your money the way you want to spend it.
Well, that's the point that I was trying to make. Y'all didn't hear me out.
I didn't say F those people until I was in Nitra's panel.
No, but that's the problem. Really quick, Erica, this is what's going to cloud this judgment of this case. Speculation. I think we need to have definitive proof of statements and videos if we're going to say somebody said something. That's going to confuse the audience.
But this is what I'm not understanding.
The point that I'm
if these people, I'm talking, you had an opportunity. If fuck these people, meaning the people who are putting the threats out to Jetpack, then isn't that meaning FOE is admitting that they are the ones that putting the threat out if they're saying that she said FOE?
So that's the point that I was trying to make.
Give me a second. Thank you. I do see both of y'all's point.
Because no name was said.
It's given a little bit of guilty conscience or more so a hit dog.
Exactly.
But let's be clear. Nitra was sent multiple bones when she was awoken. Nitra, I hate that. I don't even have to damn defend FOE, child. Nitra was sent multiple messages waking up on the wake up. So she did have to like come in there. It was like a whole bunch of people telling her shit that was said. So she tried to come in there and read the room for herself. That's where the quote unquote misunderstanding comes in.
But it doesn't, because Virgo said it was them. They took upon themselves.
One moment. If y'all can hear my voice, one moment, please. So there was a request. There was a request sent for y'all to hear the aftermath of the battle. They felt like that was a key detail that needed to be heard as to why we got here in the first place.
Okay,
so
and
I
Bella
do have to
the request as well.
Yep, I do have to. You said who's in the request?
Virgo.
Baby.
Okay. All right. So one moment. I'm gonna have you come back. Okay. Okay. Let's hear what happened afterwards.
Bella last week.
Me, Bella.
I knew that I wasn't gonna be battling there by myself.
Hey, real quick, before you play this clip, let's clarify something.
Okay.
Thank you,
I'm sorry. I cleared my panel, yes, so that Miss Nitra and Jetpack could talk to each other. So I cleared my whole entire panel. When Miss Nitra came up and was talking, she was talking mainly to the comment cousins and to the people that were previously on my panel instead of Jetpack Mommy. So I told her, stop talking to them and focus on Jetpack Mommy, because that's why I cleared my panel, was so that you could talk to them. If you were going to continue to talk to the people that were on the panel, I would have left my panel up here to talk to. And she said, but then people just said this, that, and the third. I said, fuck them people. Talk to Jetpack Mommy, because that's who you said you're up here to talk to. That is where the fuck them people came from. Was me telling her, fuck Braid, fuck everybody else who was on the panel. You wanted to talk to her, so I cleared my panel so that you can talk to her. That's where it comes from. That's it. That's all.
Thank you, big head. Mwah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. And by the way, Virgo is the live that pretty much in the mornings when she's doing her recap, she is on the West Coast. All right. Thank y'all for supporting the panel. When she is on the West Coast, she does her recaps as well.
I love you, baby. The biggest K. Period.
So, but yes, that's who Virgo is. So if y'all not following her, make sure y'all are to follow her. She does her morning recaps. Let's hear the clip and hear what happened after the battle.
I love you, Kay. This love you. In my pocket, so Bobby, I knew that they were gonna do that. I knew, like, 5 universes is diabolical. But at the end of the day, I'm just
they wasn't over there. That was her true supporter. That wasn't Rizzy. They wasn't over there. That was her supporter.
So was that Tisha, my moderator?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. The second one was.
Okay.
That's what I was about to say.
She's mad at me, and that's okay.
It's okay,
It was good though. One thing that we didn't do, and Peaches pointed out, she can say it because she pointed it out, but I saw it. But
my competitive spirit is over here like, well, I'm not gonna say that wasn't her supporter. I'm not gonna say that's not her supporter. But I do know that my moderator is mad at me. So it's okay. It's game. It's love and fun for me. It's love and fun. But she's mad at me about the blogger thing. She's one of the bloggers. So if that is her, I understand her being number 2. So it is what it is. I will be removing her as a moderator, and we'll just depart our ways. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I can never ever get the real feel of what it feels like because it's always a hater. Like the one last week, Bella's, that's a feel. I got to feel it because I wasn't battling a hater. I wasn't battling a hater tonight, but when you're haters, like I hate to call her that, but if you're my daughter and you're my moderator and you're number 2 on the board because you're mad because you're a blogger, then it is what it is. But I'm not upset. I'm not upset like that. I just know where I stand at in her life now, and I'll just be removing her as a mom.
Right.
I don't know.
I couldn't get into it. It's just something was sitting right. I couldn't. You know how your battles be when you didn't seem like you was into it, Auntie. Like you didn't seem like